3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to Bean Gaming. I don't want to go to school tomorrow, but what just happened? There must be like this crazy buffing thing going on behind the scenes that we don't know about, that the developers are arguing about, or something that's going on, because guess what? They not only buffed one unit yesterday, they buffed 2 units today. They buffed the Hydra Mangle yesterday. Hopefully you saw my video on that one. But then today, literally like 5-10 minutes ago, they buffed the Leviathan Mangle, and they also buffed Valkyrie Chica. Originally, Leviathan Mangle was 2 placements, but now it's up to 3. And Valkyrie Chica was 3 placements, and now it's up to 4. Can you believe that? That's absolutely insane. So take a look at this. I actually want to thank WAP for hooking me up with the Leviathan Mangle for this showcase, and it has Vengeance on it too. This is my Valkyrie Chica, and I was able to get Vengeance on it back when I first got it, so that was so cool that it actually happened. We can compare apples to apples now, but Valkyrie Chica, you know it's continuous. It might actually be the highest DPS unit in the game now, where Leviathan Mangle, it does piercing damage, which is what makes it so effective. And for all of you that are asking, I did, Shiny Spring Bonnie, I did get that Puppet's Nightmare on it. Got in about 150 rolls, so in the YouTube comments, you don't have to yell at me anymore. I did it just for you. That way, we are good to go. So let's stop wasting time here. We are definitely going to do 4-6 Nightmare Mode. See if either of these two can hold with the new placements now. 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4-6. Here we go. 4-6 Nightmare Mode, about to come your way. Before we get in there, I forgot to mention that originally Leviathan Mangle's DPS was 3,000, now it's up to 4,500. Valkyrie Chica, original DPS with 3 placements was 4,800, that's up to 6,400 now. We're going to check both of these out. We're going to vote for Nightmare Mode, 4-6. Let's start off with Leviathan Mangle. That piercing damage is so good, and it definitely works for mobs, but if we can use it, spin around, if we can use it to help us start off here, we're going to find out. It's a relatively smaller unit, but we can place 2 of them, which makes it really nice. And oh my gosh, 30,000, that's actually insane. Let's put a Puppet's Nightmare Spring Bonnie down. And oh, we're going to take some damage. It might not be able to hold, actually. Leviathan Mangle is not going to be able to do it. It's not even close. What's going on here? It is actually not even good at all. What the heck? It just got obliterated. It just got obliterated. So no, we cannot use that one to start. Let's try going back and see if Valkyrie Chica can hold. Here we go, Valkyrie Chica. This one might have a little bit more of an advantage because look at the range right out of the gate. And I can place 2 of them to start, and they are kind of just melting. And let's go ahead and place down my booster. Completely max that out. Can we get there? Are we going to be able to take them out? I'm not overly sure we can do that. 10,000 and then another 10,000. If we can eventually get there, we are going to take some damage. And there we go. This is actually crazy. And because they're not doing AoE, this might actually be pretty rough. Are we going to be able to survive with the new placements? And oh man, we're down. We're down to 60 health. It's just the single targeting is not going to work. No, we are not going to be able to hold. Look at, there's just too much enemies, too many health. That's unfortunately not going to work for us on 4-6. We failed for both of these. We lost. Let's actually put in a starter this time because both Valkyrie and Leviathan, they're not starters. And we have a starter for this map. We know it's going to be the Hydra Mangle, which is going to be really good here because of that burn damage. All right, let's go ahead and get a booster on here. There we go. That's a lot better. And then I'm going to take some damage on the other side just because he's not going to be able to reach. But that's okay. Let's see, 20,000. I'll be able to get another one down, and here we go. There we are, and let's get a range booster on in here to take care of some things, and I can place another one eventually. There we go, and we should be good now. Place 3 of 3, range booster, damage booster, level everything on up, and then eventually we are going to place down. We'll do, oh my god, that Foxy just fell again. He was trying to jump on the bed. Alright, and then we're going to be able to place down, let's put down another Fredbear right over here, that way we can get the range going as well. Okay, we're going to be all set. Let me completely max out my Hydra Mangles, and then I do want to place down, we'll do the Valkyrie Chica first, and we are almost there. 30,000, we'll get to 35,000 fast, and then 40,000. Oh, I can still upgrade. That's right. There's 5 total placements. Maxed out. Not 5 placements, 5 levels. And there we go, completely maxed out. Now, here we are. Here comes the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 Valkyrie Chicas with vengeance on them. Let's completely max them out. Should be relatively quick because we do have a lot of money, and they are just going to completely melt. Let's take a look at the stats. 292.5, and the cooldown is 0.4. If we do the math on that, 292.5 divided by 0.04, that's 7,312.5, and multiply that by 4, you're at 29,250 damage per second. Is there any other unit in the game that does that much damage per second? That's totally insane. And just because I know that they're probably not going to be able to solo, I don't know if there's any tower that's going to be able to solo this map. Just take a look at what it's doing though. It's completely pelting these cursed Freddies, and now the map is slowing down because of all of these enemies, but that's still fine. Let's go ahead and put our Hydra Mangles back on here, and that way we can start getting some fire damage or AoE burn damage, and hopefully they're going to be able to start taking out these enemies and speeding things up a little bit. If we can hold, if not, no big deal. We're going to play this again anyway, and then just kind of go from there. So it's the Hydra Mangles, because there's so many mobs of enemies that they're really helping out. And do we have, is our Fredbear placed far enough so that we can, oh yeah, we're good to go there. And I think my damage booster is good as well. Yeah, we're looking good. Okay, now we would need more, a better team. We would need more units on the map, but this is fine for what we need it for the time being. Okay, let's try this thing again, and let's put down the Leviathan Mangle and see how that holds up with the Hydra. Here we go again, probably the last time around. Let's get that Hydra Mangle down, and then of course I want my range booster and damage booster. I'm actually going to place both of them down at the same time and see if that actually helps. Range booster, fully maxed out. Damage booster, fully maxed out. And now we are in a much better spot. Now we can place down our next Hydra Mangle at 20,000, and yes, there we go. And we're going to be good. I think we're going to be good. We'll get to 20,000 pretty quick, and there we are, completely melted. We're going to max them out just like before, and with the range booster, I'm telling you, it's a huge help. I'll put another range booster here, that way they can double up, and we're good to go. Look at that range, and there we go, the Cursed Foxy. He was on the bed. Yeah, it's so hilarious. Oh man, those Foxies are so crazy. Let's alright. That was pretty funny. And the more enemies that we have, the more money that we're going to get. And these Hydra Mangles, they're just so good for this map. They're just so good for mobs of enemies as well. 40,000 final upgrade, and yes, there we go. Now, let's go ahead and place down our Leviathan Mangles. And look at the range on the Leviathan Mangle now. It's at 26, and 12,000, 15, 20,000 completely maxed out. And actually, don't watch what I just did. I put him in a really bad spot. I definitely want that piercing damage. So any of the enemies that are coming down this track here, they're going to get pierced all by that Leviathan Mangle. And that's actually a really nice spot. Let's go ahead and place down another Leviathan Mangle. You know what? Right here is going to work. That's fine. And then I'll put my final Leviathan Mangle right here, because when the boss comes out or any enemies come right down the middle, then it's going to be good to go there. So probably not too bad of a placement. Let's take a look at its stats. So we have 2742.2, and then we're going to divide that by 0.4, multiply that by 3, and we are at 20,566.5 damage per second. So it's definitely under by about 8,500 than the Valkyrie Chicas, but remember, Valkyrie Chica is single target, where Leviathan Mangle does piercing damage. If you put those in the right spots, it's going to hit multiple enemies at the same time, thus making the damage per second kind of irrelevant in a sense. But so good. That's so good if you have a Leviathan Mangle. I need to try to get my hands on one of those. Is it one of the best units? I mean, now that they introduced the Hydra Mangle, that's questionable. I don't know, because Hydra Mangle is just so good. If you saw my showcase him yesterday, I mean, that would be a nice versus, the Hydra Mangle versus the Leviathan Mangle. Hydra Mangle is 20,000, so that is going to be quite a bit of a difference. But either way, see these Marionette Gambits? They're getting just completely flattened out. Let me actually sell the Leviathan Mangle. Oh wait, was that the right move? That was the wrong move. I want to put down these Vengeance Valkyrie Chicas because we have the boss coming out, and I want to see if they can just completely annihilate the boss. And this is the Nightmare's Gambit, and fully maxed out. Okay, there we are. So it might be close. I think. Oh, you know, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it. I just don't think we're gonna be able to do it. Let's put some help down here. Let's get some help. We need help. If I can put these down fast enough, maybe. And then let's put down the Hydra Mangle. Hydra Mangle should be able to help us out to finish this thing off. And he's turning the corner. One more. Can we get the... Yeah, we got it. We barely got it, though, but we got it. All right, let's go back to the lobby. What a crazy upgrade for the Valkyrie Chica and the Leviathan Mangle. Really good. Came out of the blue. No one even saw it coming. That's what makes it even better. And I hope everyone has a nice first day back at school. If that's your first day tomorrow, it is for me. And if you've been in school, just keep it up. And so if you did enjoy this video, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.